support Magnus. Laning along with a PA, that doesn't sound like the strongest lane unless Boomy can, of course, get that skewer off and drag KP into the tower. That's really the game plan here, but whether or not KP gives him that opportunity is another question.
Well, he does get skewered back into the T1, though it's only going to be a couple hits. That's a lot of damage, actually. KP now doesn't have Purification available. Looks like he should end up falling, though he does have a salve. He's trying to juke them out far enough, but they will find it. Boomy does find the first blood. I mean, you literally just sent the skewer into the T1. Does oblige.
Unfortunate for KP. Maybe he didn't expect that skewer level 1. I don't think there's any other way you run the support Magnus now. Like, you can go Shockwave, I guess. Empower if you're just going to focus on the last hits. It just doesn't have laning presence. So this is all they're really going to be aiming for every single time. It's going to be a bit harder when KP does have levels up, though. He's going to be a bit too tanky to really contest.
Someone else can bring the...
There is a bit of a pull going on here from the side of a droid down to the bot lane. The Raging Potato and Ninja Boogie trying to find some kills here, and they will find CML. Yet nowhere to go. Does end up losing his life. They are punishing with these two supports. I guess that is one of the positives about having a player like KP on an Omni Knight, is he doesn't need the support there. He can afford to just have this roaming duo of the Shadow Shaman and the Grimstroke, making havoc across the map, especially for Bok, who is really relying on those creep pools to get that XP and farm up. It's going to be a hard game for him, just not being able to find those pools for free.
The bigger thing is that you're not going to be slowing down this Morphling, so Nico Baby pretty much has an uncontested lane, and we have seen what happens when Morphlings get a free run like this.
Well, it's a very balanced hero, John. I can't imagine it'd be too bad. Well, Bok just forced to back off again on the Sanking. He has level 1 Sandstorm, but that's pretty much all he has. CML trying to find his way into the bot lane as well, but he's going to be cut off by Ninja Boogie and Raging Potato. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, the one lane we haven't really talked about too much, Mac is there on the Ember, up against Moon on that Lina. So far, Moon has taken a small lead in terms of last hits. I guess that was to be expected though, because Mac on the Ember really can't do much to shut Moon down.
Yeah, definitely can't. And again, we talked about that from the draft. It is just hard for the Ember to contest. Once his shield is a bit up, he can walk in without carrying as much. It's still, you know, Alina's lane. She has the superior range, she has the superior harass. It's going to be hard for Mac to really force Moon out.
Back over to that top lane, KP, he's found 15 last hits, so he's not been struggling too much. There's 18 there from Natsumi, and we did just see a missed skewer coming out from Boomy. So at this point, the Omni Knight does get a hell of a lot harder to try and kill off. Mind you, he did go for the levels in Degen Aura, rather than the Heavenly Grace. So he does look to apply some pressure on Natsumi as soon as you see that Magnus leave, and Boomy probably isn't going to leave the lane anytime soon anyway. He's just creep pulling, ensuring he gets the creep equilibrium his PA's way. And as I say, he's not leaving. He does walk towards that mid lane, but it looks like he is just looking to stack up for his PA again.
Yeah, that's going to be really important again to set that pace. For a droid, you want that early farm on these heroes. You want them to come online and get that snowball off. You also have to realize that your side lanes aren't going too well. Bok is forced to pretty much dip into the jungle, and they have tried to get those creep pulls off. He's not at the level where you really want him to be. It's still level 2. Nico Baby about to hit 5, and that's really just not a good sign with his offlane Sand King.
Yeah, not to mention Ninja Boogie is just being there, just stealing creeps off him as well. Will soak XP with the Sand King. And so Bok just getting nothing for free this game. At the very least, he does hit level 3. So there's that, but like you said, Nico Baby, about to hit level 5 now. Still is free farming. Completely uncontested. Doesn't mind farming underneath the T1 tower either, because you can just Agimorph and just juggle your strength as well. You see Bok, as soon as he shows his face in lane for just a second, the sheer presence of the supports is quite scary, and now they move in. The shackles are there on CML. They are going to go on Bok instead. They have the dust available. Raging, though, doesn't have Hex available, so they won't really be able to lock him down. Bok will just run out, but you are still just essentially making it so Bok can't find anything. So it's almost even worse than dying, just being alive and not being able to farm.
Yeah, it does feel that way. Again, Bach is going to try to recover in that jungle, but the presence from Mineski's supports has been a bit too much to handle, even up top. You take a look at Natsumi against KP, it's not so bad for Natsumi. They're keeping up in farm 31-1, and KP is at 31-1 as well. The issue is Boomy is not around to really soak. He's not around to apply any harass, so again, KP's having free time here. He's gonna hit a pretty decent timing on his items when they do come out. And how do you contest an Omni Knight that fast?
They're gonna find Bok on that Sand King. He's in the Sandstorm, but it won't matter. He's underneath the Sentry Ward, although he runs out of range now. They actually aren't gonna find him quite yet. Ninja Boogie is still around the area, but doesn't have mana for the Stroke of Fate. We'll have Waveform up in about 5 seconds, but I think it's all too late to try and take down Bok, so he does miraculously survive that situation. So has to be careful.
That does feel like it's actually a bit of a loss for Adroit, because you're still playing on the edge as Bach. Like, as you mentioned earlier, like staying alive but not even clearing out the jungle does feel worse.
Well, they are going to go onto the Shadow Shaman, so Raging Potato should end up falling here fairly easily, and Mac will be the one to clean up the kill on the Ember. He'll TP straight back into that mid lane afterwards as well. That was a nice pickup for him as well, because he struggled so much up against Moon's Lina. He's so far behind in terms of last hits that he does need to find those kills across the map to even kind of get close to what Moon's farming up right now.
Definitely so. He has to be a bit careful though. I mean, Moon has had that Laguna Blade up for a while now. If he lands that LSA, he has enough damage to burst down the Ember.
He's got a 1-level advantage as well over that Ember.
Dire with the scan.
So looking back up the top lane, the PA has just completely left the lane now, so Natsumi actually just going to go straight into the jungle, clear out those stacks that were made for him by the Magnus. Of course, the Empower going to help the cause quite a bit. Meanwhile, every time I look at Bok, he's just so low on HP. He's got 100 right now. In terms of
If you're looking for Radiant's bottom tower, better.
Look at them. They're the... Dota Plus is feeling it.
Certainly be a bit of an upset here if they beat.
Wow, that's quite the swoop around movement. You guys see that arrow?
Yeah, it is. Are they going to
The line is drawn.
They have another smoke?
Wasn't that Shaman drawing on the minimap?
No, that was I think it was SD. That was that was the button hook from Jo. The go that way all the way around. Well, not that far around. I was exaggerating.
Back up and then loop through
all the
top.
way to the fountain.
I think they want that they want that top tier one for sure.
Yeah. Oh, DD. Oh, are they just gonna walk in? This is so huge.
Oh my
if they can
God.
get this.
Good old Morph DD plus 201 damage.
And the medallion.
Yeah.
Let Omni tank it.
Radiant afraid, and man, they're just going right in. The pings come. They know, but I don't know if they're gonna get there in time.
Okay, I think the snakes is worth, honestly. Just as fast as possible.
This is so huge. Like, man. DD spawns, Roche gets taken, and just like that. Good game? Oh, it's Ally chat. Ally chat. That's fine.
Just get Roche, then just call it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
We had a good run.
We don't need this win.
Carl having Lincolns definitely helps.
Physical damage Ember.
Yeah, here we were just discussing the lack of games.
But then if you have a free Battle Fury, maybe it's okay.
It's surprising against like the Omni Knight too.
I am a little bit surprised that he hasn't like hybridized the build even just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they're actually all out on magic damage, as you said. Just no maelstroms or anything. But I guess maelstroms with Empower is just stupid, so there you go. That's why.
Yeah, I suppose.
FBZ gets ultied.
Oh,
God,
man.
the damage. Whoa. That was nuts. But the winner's curse to turn around. Good save for the moment. They need to find that stun follow-up. It connects only onto 2. Good spin away by the Jug. They're okay losing the Centaur here. Carl.
Fervian
Backs away. Kodo. It looks like they'll find Jo, but everybody else from Amplify should escape.
This is a good morph, though. Oh. Yeah, he just threw the bolas, I think, though.
It looks like they'll get away. With the buyback from Omni, not really an economic gain for the Radiant. Nope, not at all. I guess only for the Morphling.
They still have plenty of time, though. Still 3 minutes on the Aegis. And now Fervian's just going to try and get to level 18.
Thought about it. So how does the Ember die this game? He like accidentally gets caught in the curse, and then they pop his Lincolns.
Pretty much.
Lock him down after that.
The split Earth,
then you've
too.
got Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Does he just go Ags next?
But then you might have to choose between disrupting the Ember or like disrupting the main target.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but Ember shouldn't be getting caught in the Winter's Curse. That would be kind of a mispositioning on his part.
Yeah, Wyvern is going Blink, though, so might be able to create a moment where that happens.
This game definitely feels to me like it's on Kezcute to get some of those big catches, and then the rest of Boom just not getting picked off randomly. Carl found again, but he is able to escape very rapidly. 25 minutes, 3,000 gold lead. Gonna wait out that Aegis for Amplify.
Do you guys think the Manta is value on Jug this game? It's like, it's got that +1 wave factor, but other than that, if he kind of wanted Diffusal, this build makes sense, right? Like those two items go together very well. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like,
Scanning for enemies.
if you're thinking I like Diffusal, the illusions die super fast this
I guess what else would you have done, though?
SNY.
Fervian.
Which that said, yeah, I can see that.
Waveform's in. Takes it over, break the Lincolns on the Ember, try and take him down. Not doing that much damage to the Jug here, though, and they're going to have to spin immediately afterwards if they want to use it. Wait out the GA. Chase for more. Carl already out. This Magnus is almost dead, but so too is Makoto, and he just gets chunked. Reor misses on the stomp, still chasing forward for more. They find FBZ, buy back on Makoto, but now Fervian controlled. Waveforms forward. Carl trying to chase, but they get the Hex there on Yoakum, trying to get the right click down. Reor has the Blink stun in a second, but his Blink gets broken, and Carl gets stunned as well, just barely on the side.
That was nice from Makoto. Needed that buyback.
There's the Manta. Illusion's dead.
Oh, that was well done, though. He drained the mana, so there wasn't any more Pulse Nova.
I don't know. He might not live here. Makoto on the hunt. Lightning needs a few more. He's got him.
Healing ward. Healing ward.
Oh.
I can't believe that
he
wasn't
really
enough.
didn't want to go for the split. Just wasn't confident.
He's fast, though, is the thing, so.
It would have been close. At least he finds a regen right after.
If he'd gone for the split and missed it, we would have been like, oh,
Exactly.
why didn't you just use the lightning?
We would have said it like that, too. Oh, God. They're all dead. Good catch here, Makoto, but he bought back into this one and tries to run. Winter's Curse, saving a life. But that is the Aegis. Man, that was close to Makoto dieback.
It's still kind of close.
That's true. No Ember, though. Makes that kind of a tough kill.
I think in that last fight, the Ember's Lincolns, like, coincidentally came off cooldown twice right as the Shaman was trying to shackle him. Like, he would hex him, and then the Lincolns would come off cooldown, and it would block the shackle. Yeah. And then finally, he got caught by the Split Earth, just, like, randomly, and died, but...
Oh, they're going in.
Ember trying to keep them all away. Fervian switches back over into the mag. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, though. It looks kind of cool.
It did look very cool. He has that going for him. Will it do anything?
Doesn't look like it. It kept him alive. It did not keep FBZ alive, though. So 3,000 gold lead, but Omni dead for 50 seconds, and right now, Kofi looking to try and make the upset happen.
Yeah, and you have a Leshrac now who can't die. A Morphling with no Aegis. some scary stuff. Even Morphling does not have buyback at the moment, at the very least.
None of the Radiant do at all.
Oh, well, there you go.
So they're going to drop wards there to try and keep alive their tower. Stomp. Breaking the Lincolns. Oh, God. Shadow Demon.
Nice curse. Nice curse.
Poor Jo.
Follow-up split, too. Whoa.
Yeah, got him caught in some trouble.
On the chase, Fervian, nothing slowing him down. He wants this Carl Ember Spirit. TP, can they find him in the trees? No interrupt.
Oh. I think he got his morph canceled by the Lincolns. Which is a very good use of the Lincolns, actually, this game. We always think about disable and everything, but he can't just freely morph into Ember, which is the only target he wants to as well.
Yeah.
The mag is okay for sure, though. I think that's probably the way he should be playing it.
A little bit of damage.
I think just for like the skewer, the skewer and the magic damage. But yeah, it's not great.
I just been empowering yourself.
Yeah.
I just need power from the last.
Roots going out. And Fervian backs out, and, well, the true battle of who's the most broken. So they find themselves, the Shadow Shaman, break the Lincolns, but still no follow-up. They have the Hex there as well. Get the catch, pull back onto 2, able to dodge it with the Sleight of Fist. Fervian made it work, but isn't it going to be enough to keep him alive? Not quite so sure. They banish him for the moment, going to create some illusions to the side. FBZ goes down, switching back over into the Ember, but he's going down to more.
Soul Catcher, too.
Wow. And will get killed. No buyback for the rest of them. Triple kill for Jo, believe it or not.
Well, this has turned into a very interesting game.
You feel like the lead should be more in favor of the the Dire.
Yeah.
I feel like they just keep on winning these engagements overall.
The Omni Knight's got a lot of net worth, but I'm not sure how much it's doing. Like,
yeah, it's a little hard to judge compared to someone like the Centaurs.
The Solar Crest might be doing a lot of stuff, and we're just not really seeing it. But
also, the Jug dying on that last push is probably what hurt their net worth a lot.
That's on Shadow Demon.
Can we see the buyback chart?
Well, you know, he had spin, to be fair.
Yeah.
Huh? So, Jug, Centaur, Shadow Demon all have it. Morphling, the only one on the Radiant. Wow, Shadow Blade on the mag now.
I mean, if you compare the value right now, it feels like the Magnus has done more in the game than the Omni Knight has, with the mixture of Empower and then also those RPs. And I don't know, it's tough, tough game.
Oh god, Jug Butterfly now. Just the full stats, right-click build. He's gonna be hitting super hard.
Yep. With Empower, hits for about 300 in auto attack. Pretty good.
Radiant's top tower is no.
Smoke up afterwards.
And Roche is up here too, so just looking for their pick into the pit.
20 seconds RP. But the runaway, they're gonna try and connect here, see if they can find this Ember, who is all alone. But Remnant goes through. And just like that, DD spawns this time for Ample Fee.
Well, that makes it easier.
Centaur not quite at Stampede yet. Carl walks into everybody, hexed up, away from the rest of his team. He's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Stampede is not stopping this.
He's straight dead.
Winter's Curse.
Is he gonna buy back?
Roche down, they get it. Now they need to get out with everybody else.
He's coming.
Still have Blink RP, need to be careful. The jump in, no, the Hex, able to interrupt the chains, connecting on it too. The follow-up, Stomp Reor, able to get him.
Still have RP.
This is really good for the side of Ample Fee. Boom ID, get taken down. The Omni and the Shaman, and now hoping to find their way home. Looks like they will make it happen. And in fact, it's Centaur is the one that's taking a beating.
Went for the big play. See if he can catch them more.
See what they can get here. 2 down without buybacks. Rasta didn't even get to use his ultimate. Omni used his, but it didn't really matter in that fight at all. He just died immediately to the Jug. Quick glyph, keeps the tower standing.
And Winter's Curse on cooldown makes this fight so hard.
Makoto misses the Split Earth, trying to delay this as best he can, but it's a tough effort. A tall order here. 10 seconds till Omni's up, but they will lose one lane. Melee down, Jug headed to the mid. He wants another set of barracks.
Yeah, they've got Aegis, they've got cheese.
And no retreat. Boom ID in trouble.
Out as well. Makoto. They want to take down Jao so they can Winter's Curse afterwards. Jump in. Fervian finds a hit. Is it enough? Stun comes back as he tries to turn it, but
Still has his Manta.
controlled. Winter's Curse connecting Magnus. No RP in this fight, it looks like.
Wow. Down goes the Lesh.
Baro controlled though. He's starting to die. Oh, he gets the jump off. Cheese is there, and there's going to be the turnaround.
I think this might be game.
I think
just
so.
evaporated. Lesh does have buyback now. He'll burn it, but it's a 4v5 for 50 seconds. The Shadow Demons almost back in the fray, marching down mid. Speaking of mid, both barracks finished off. How long do Amplify want to hang around?
I mean, it's like the Hex, they break the Lincolns, but there's just nothing after. Omni dead again for 30.
Final tier 3 down. Still a structure standing up top, so this won't be Megas.
Oh, give it to me.
Now, he didn't use it. It was a pump fake.
All right, now they've baited him
He's
into
gonna
a
have it
false
after.
security. There it is. They got him.
Still worked.
Fervian goes down. That is going to be about it. We're not hearing any Chalios. But
No.
Amplify take him down. The Kinsey